This Psalm 22 and 4. It says, our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted and thou didst deliver them. They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded. But I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men and despised of the people. So that was David's, saying how low he was. Like, I'm a worm. Like, you can't, like the Apostle Gabar was saying on the live show, the Lord didn't give you this. You didn't get this truth because you smart. It ain't something that you've done. Oh, I'm intelligent, I'm wise, I figured out. No, the Lord worked on your mind for you to understand this. Because that's why Yahweh Shai said, you ain't chosen me, I've chosen you. You can't choose to serve the Lord. Because there's some people he got out there that he wants to be destroyed.
He are gonna destroy him.
That precept.
He won't. He gonna destroy their ass, man. We're about to go here.
This is Luke 18:10. It says, 2 men went up into the temple to pray. The one a Pharisee, the other a publican. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself. God, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterous, or even as the publican.
And this could be talking about men that's in the known, man. All right?
Well, he said he called him a Pharisee. He said, I thank Yahweh. God said no.
Yeah, so this is men who is in the know, that know what to do, what not to do. And he's saying, thank you, Lord, for not making me be as other men. Because you know what I'm saying? You still got to understand that at one point in time, you was once a Gentile. Exactly. So you can't come in this thing thinking, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna ever go off again. You gotta go. Sins are always ever before thee.
That's the point of salvation. Is not to go off again. That's the whole thing of salvation. Not to go off. That's why we need it.
His body is dead.
That's
the whole point.
That's being saved.
He said, I fast twice in the week. I give tithes of...
He was talking big shit. I fast, nigga. Twice. You gotta save me, Lord. I fast. Go ahead.
He said, I give tithes of all that I possess.
And I'm giving you your money. Lord, this is a bribery. Hey, niggas been carnal, man. They don't have no... Hey, the Lord don't want that shit.
Right, because they're gonna melt.
It's a benefit to the other brothers. That's why it's required for you to fast. Because that money goes to help the brothers that don't have. Yeah, I say fast. To tithe, man. To give money, because that money goes for the benefit and the help of other brothers, man. That's going through situations, man. The Lord don't want that for himself. We ain't got no bank, the bank of Yahweh Shai, where you can go and put all his money at. No, it don't work that way. It's for the benefit of others. That's why the Lord asks people to fast. I mean, tithe. Go ahead.
He says, and the publican, standing afar off, would not lift up so much as his eyes into heaven.
Look, this nigga won't even look up. See, you did all that shit, talking about all that shit what you doing, and then gonna put somebody else down like the Lord is on that level, man. That's what's wrong with niggas today, man. Talk all this shit about everybody else, man. One can't even look at their own damn self, man. Self-righteous niggas, man. Somebody tell them, oh, you did this wrong. Hey, just like Christmas, man. You tell your kids it's a Santa Claus and he flying around the sky. You know this is a goddamn lie. Then when your kids lie to you, you beat the shit out of them. Yeah. Nigga, don't you ever lie to me. The Easter Bunny and all that bullshit, man. That shit is bullshit, man. Got a fucking Santa Claus all around the fucking house. Hey, to me, when I go in, if I go in a family member's house, that shit look haunted, like some scary shit to me now. This motherfucker looking around. Man, I walked in the store, man, they had the Santa Claus in the corner. I almost knocked the shit out of that Santa Claus. Turned around, like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
And he always a cracker.
Always a cracker.
Always a cracker with little kids on his lap.
Yeah, man.
And when people think of the so-called white people don't think of the so-called white man being evil. They think of him being some nice, gentle guy. This one, he done nothing but rape, rob, and pillage the whole earth and destroy it. And people still look at him like he's some guy that freaking deserves respect. And he's look like these ain't even clouds. Those are broken down chemtrails. Those are not even clouds, man.
It look like the dirt.
He dropping poison on people every day, man.
Yeah.
You wonder why you got a cough here.
You got aluminum particles all in your body. Your brain all toxified. You breathing in aluminum particles, man.
Yeah, I got
He said, Salaki, verse 13, he says, and the publican, that's talking about the sinner, you know, he says, standing afar off, would not lift up so much his eyes unto heaven.
Now, man, what the Pharisee was saying, it wasn't wrong. Them are actually righteous things to do, man. To try to get the flesh right, get the spirit right. You know what I'm saying? Basically, serve the Most High in a way, you know. But the way he was boasting about it was what made it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Proud.
He was looking at it like, oh, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. So I'm better than everybody. But that don't mean better than nobody, because the Lord can put that spirit on you to go off. You know what I'm saying? He can do you like he did King Nebuchadnezzar, man. You know what I'm saying? How you up in the fucking wilderness somewhere, growing and clawing shit. It going crazy, man.
God, it goes back to the law, man. The second best commandment is love your neighbor as you love yourself, like you said a little while ago, man. Hey, you can't forget. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you was once a sinner, and hey, we still are sinners, man. We still go off, man. You know what I'm saying? We fight every day in this flesh, man. You know, that's why we put on the whole armor, man, of the Heavenly Father, man, daily, man.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing he said. He said the Lord will come back and put that exact same test that you scrutinizing on somebody else. He'll put that exact same test on you and you'll fail it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the Bible.
You know? Yep. To show scrutinizing brothers talking shit about them. The Lord come back and put that exact same test on you, and you can't pass the test either.
You can't bear it.
But here it is. You got all this backlash and shit you can talk about this brother about his failure. You know what I'm saying? And now you call it, man. That was his ass, man.
the scriptures say, rejoice not at the stumbling of
That greatest sin.
Because what scripture said, judge ye not, lest ye measure, whatever you measure. Lord, I mixed up two scriptures. What you
No, it's the same chapter. It's 1 and 2. You know, what you meet shall be meet to you.
Right. So that's the elder was just expounding. You know, this is Psalm.
Hey, no, if I can expound on that, because pretty much, man, is these people in these churches. Yeah. That is they got that Pharisee mentality. That holier than thou spirit, man.
They do.
It ain't doing nothing to be holy.
And you the same. well, Paul wrote that in Romans. He said, "Are we any different from because he was talking about the Gentiles? Was the Jews any different from the Gentiles? No, because the Lord had concluded that we're all under sin, man.
Yep.
So we all in the same boat. We all in the same boat, man.
Oh man.
You know?
Can I finish reading this real quick?
They the biggest hypocrites, man. The biggest hypocrites, man. They say they say they love God, well, won't do nothing the Lord say do, man.
Yeah. Hey, and another thing, you know, the brother had said the Lord put the spirit on you to go off. The Lord don't do that, man. You go off based off your lust. Sirach 15 says the Lord don't have no need for the sinful man. Say not it was the Lord that made me sin. The Lord don't cause that, man.
God.
When you read James the 1st chapter, when you your lust, man. Your desire to do what's forbidden is what causes you to go off, man.
Yep.
You know?
Not being able to quell those evil thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Jacob abide by those lusts because they don't have nothing to fight those lusts with. We got what we can fight the lust with. These scriptures, man.
Right. Yeah, the comfort of the spirit.
It say the love of wisdom is the desire of discipline.
And you know that's how you know they ain't reading the scriptures in the Bible, because the pastor being
in the church
popping your wife. He in there getting off on your woman, man. Him and your woman, they freaking committing adultery.
Yeah. Hey, the scripture say.
Then they got faggots in the church. Faggots all in the damn church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're like what book is y'all reading? The Bible is totally against this. Y'all doing all this crap in the church, man.
Hey, another thing, bro. They'll have counseling, marriage counseling.
I was just thinking of that.
And your wife going over here got another man controlling your house.
Yep.
Well, pastor said I ain't gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Like
that's wickedness.
a real man to go bust his damn head.
Hey, the
clean wide the fuck open, man.
The scripture says, sit not at all with another man's wife, man.
It said, meddle
At
not
all.
Yeah, be not a busybody in other man's affairs.
Yep.
You know? Was your wife? Marriage counsel at 6 o'clock. You at work. Your woman going to see some other man about your business, man. Hey, that's why. Hey, you ain't supposed to give no woman liberty to gather abroad like that anyway, man. No, sit your ass down somewhere, man. Pastor said, fuck Pastor. You do what I said. Tell Pastor to pay some fucking bills around here. Excuse my French, but I'm telling the truth, man.
In the name of the Lord, fuck your past.
He says, look, he says, but
And whoever does, they're worthy of death.
Con. Pastor be up there telling your wife, oh, well, y'all unequally, y'all should get a divorce.
You should leave him. And you know what? That's the white man's agenda, to break up the so-called black family, man.
Con.
And that's a part of his game, man. He put that with the food stamps, with the government health, the government the welfare program. Yeah, we'll give you this money, but you can't have no nigga staying there. Coming inspecting, looking for a nigga in your house. Yeah, man, you remember that shit, man? That's wicked as hell, man. Yeah. You should have the right to say who can and can't come in your damn house.
Con.
But they did that to split up the so-called family structure of our people. Yeah. He's like,
Go ahead, man.
He says, but smote upon his breast, saying, God be merciful to me, a sinner.
that means he punched himself in the chest. He said, Lord, I'm a sinner, be merciful unto me. Go ahead.
He said,
Picture it, man. You can picture the spirit. He came in, he fell, he dropped to his knees. Lord, have mercy upon me. You know?
The Pharisee looking at him like, I'm looking him up and down.
At least I ain't like this sinner. You know, like,
Lord ain't gonna have mercy on you, nigga. He probably was hating too.
You can see it happening simultaneously. While the publican was praying, he looking at, the Pharisee was praying, he looking at the publican.
Yeah, take this money and wipe them tears off your eyes. I paid my tax. Go ahead.
he said, I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalted himself shall be abased.
Shall be exalted himself, shall be abased. Okay? That means you're gonna be brought low, you're gonna be leveled. Okay? The Lord know how to deal with niggas in their pride, man. He'll take the very thing you prideful for. You know what I'm saying? Nigga good at bowling, the Lord will take your hand.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And I got a homeboy in this world, Salakia. This motherfucker pride was his waves. And this nigga is balding he balding and it like it's so extreme the way he balding where it's like damn, like he only like 22 years old and that's all he want, bro. This motherfucker drove all the way to Ohio to inquire about a $10,000 hair transplant. He got fake hair that's like cotton that he put on his head to fill in. It's called kabuki. The shit like $60 for a bottle that big. And he fills it in, but that's the only thing he's enjoying in his waves. He do.
Hey, it's like those beauty pageant bitches, man. You know how they focus on their beauty. I forgot her name though, but she was a beauty pageant winner. Hey, the Lord jacked her up, man. Had her husband pour acid all on her face, man. Yeah. So now she toe up, man. But you could just imagine the prideful state she was in before that happened.
Yeah.
You know? And the Lord took that beauty away from her,
She
man.
was looking down on men, looking down on her husband. I can have any man.
Talking crazy.
Yeah, Lord was like, huh, there you go right there.
And he probably poured it on her for committing thirsty.
Yeah.
She probably was talking, man. She probably was talking.
Yeah,
so
like
reckless,
you said,
man.
only reason a man would do, she was probably blowing another man's rod, man.
Yep. Having niggas call, so what? I could leave you today. She probably was a full-blown thing. He probably ruined
Oh,
the
he
whole
was like, I
shit.
got something for your
Now she's scaring kids. Our kids like, oh!
You know, she probably
is
look in the
that?
mirror and cry every day and shit. You know?
Yeah, she looking at the old pictures.
She
and
humbled
shit.
as hell, man.
Yeah, yep.
The Lord will humble you, man.
Man, yeah.
Like Antiochus, what it say about him? It said that he troubled men's bowels.
Yep.
And then what happened with him?
Yep.
But the Lord troubled his bowels, man. You know? Said he couldn't even stand his own smell, man. Just imagine the smell of this devil. It said his soldiers, that the smell of him went out to all his soldiers. Like his soldiers was talking like, hey, you smell the king?
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he
He
foul,
was
bro.
talking like, look, Joe, you know, nigga. He couldn't even stand his own smell, bro. The Lord plagued that man so bad, bro. Then he got to thinking like, oh, this is happening because what I did to those Jews. Wrote a letter. Hey, I wouldn't even be a Jew. No. Hey, and the scripture said what? That the Lord will show that dude no mercy, man. Why? Because he Edomite, man. You know?
But yeah, wait. But yeah, he called on the name though. He called on the name of the Lord. According to y'all, anybody calling on the name of the Lord should be saved.
Ye men of Israel, hear
Right.
these words. This is Psalm 69, verse 33. It says, for Yahweh heareth the poor and despiseth not his prisoners. Now that word poor, it says in want, needy, subject to oppression and abuse, needing help. Now this is the point. It says deliverance, especially as delivered by the Most High. General reference to lowest class. So going back to that Pharisee and the sinner, the scripture said the Lord heard him, man, because he came humbly and he came sincerely and he in need of the Lord.
Hey, in Sirach it says the prayers of the humble pierce the clouds.
He said, and here he said, and he that humble himself shall be exalted.
Yep, because he's worthy of being exalted. Because you know why? He's not gonna use nothing to destroy his own people, man. You know? You know, he don't got no ammunition or no mindset to destroy his people. You know, it's people out there in the world that actually look for kind, decent people so they can play them and trick them out of money and treat them like shit. There's people out there that actually look for people that got a good conscience.
Pray on the weak.
So yeah, they prey on the weak, man. So they can do little fucked up jokes on them. And you know what? The people that they do that to never look like another race. They're always same brown skinned brother. You know, mother raised them to be kind to everybody. Some nigga be like, oh, I'm gonna give this nigga everything. They borrowing this shit, don't give him back. Oh, I lost it. You know, doing fucked up shit, man. Asking for money, asking for video games, not giving them back. And the dude's just so kind-hearted, he just do it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at the end of the day, man, they're gonna have to take account for that, man. You know?
Well, the scriptures speak against that too.
Yeah.
It speaks about fuck. What's the word he uses? No, it speaks about being too kind-hearted.
Yeah.
You know, it speaks about being too kind-hearted, about letting people just use you and run over you. I'm mad as hell. I read it the other day. I'm mad as hell. I can't think of the word. Fuck. But I got a precept for you because you mentioned the publican.
What was it in the Apocrypha?
It's in the Apocrypha. Yeah. The publican, he was worthy to be exalted. Why? Because he humbled himself, right? This is Sirach 10 and 31. It says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches?
Preeminence.
You know? Give not, but no, that's another one. That's another one. It says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches, man?
Yep.
Right? And it says, he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty, man?
What scripture was that?
It's Sirach 10, the last verse. So it goes to those that are honorable in the low estate. So when the Lord do exalt them, they know how to, you know what I'm saying? They experience, they know how to handle it.
Yeah, they see it. Yeah.
You know? Then you got guys that's dishonorable being exalted in riches. You know, how much more are you gonna be dishonorable when you get brought low, man? You know?
This is Proverbs 29 and 23. A man's pride shall bring him low.
Damn.
He said, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit.
See? Man, we need to be broke down.
Hey, man, you gotta have that humble and contrite spirit to deal with righteous